Luxury cars lose 40 to 60% of their value in 3 years, but smart buyers know depreciation creates opportunity. Today, we're counting down 12 luxury cars from 2022 to 2025 actually worth owning after warranty expires, where massive price drops make sense because maintenance won't destroy your bank account. From Genesis losing $35,000 to Lexus SUVs you can afford to maintain, one car depreciates so badly you can buy 3-year-old examples for less than a new Accord. Let's get into it. Number 12, Genesis G80 2022 to 2024. The Genesis G80 loses 45 to 50% of its value in 3 years, and most buyers see this as a warning sign. Smart buyers see it as opportunity. These Korean luxury sedans depreciate like stones because the Genesis brand lacks prestige cachet, but the engineering underneath is solid and maintenance costs rival Toyota rather than BMW. Under the hood sits a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder making 300 horsepower, or an optional 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 making 375 horsepower. The 4-cylinder proves more reliable long-term, avoiding the complexity of twin-turbo systems. Genesis uses conventional 8-speed automatic transmissions that cost $3,000 to $4,500 to rebuild, rather than the $8,000 to $12,000 dual-clutch or CVT nightmares in European competitors. Consumer Reports ranks Genesis above average for reliability. The 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty transfers to second owners, providing coverage European brands won't match. Maintenance costs remain reasonable. Oil changes run $80 to $120. Brake jobs cost $400 to $600 per axle, and parts availability through Hyundai dealers keeps costs manageable. The depreciation reality: 2022 G80 models that cost $55,000 new sell for $28,000 to $32,000 with 30,000 miles, losing over $25,000 in value. But that same depreciation means you're buying legitimate luxury for Honda Accord money while maintaining it for Camry costs. The trick is buying at 3 years old when depreciation slows but warranty coverage remains. Owners who bought new regret the depreciation. Owners who bought used at $30,000 love the value. But does Genesis depreciation bargain match what Volvo accomplished with their elegant sedan? Number 11 answers that. Number 11, Volvo S90 2022 to 2024. The Volvo S90 loses 50 to 55% of its value in 3 years, creating one of luxury sedan's best depreciation opportunities for buyers willing to accept Scandinavian simplicity over German prestige. These elegant sedans depreciate brutally because sedan demand collapsed, and Volvo lacks BMW's brand cachet, but the engineering proves surprisingly durable when properly maintained. Under the hood sits a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder making 250 to 316 horsepower depending on mild hybrid configuration. The B5 mild hybrid variant proves most reliable, avoiding the complexity of plug-in hybrid systems while delivering adequate power. The 8-speed automatic transmission proves durable when maintained with 40,000-mile fluid changes, costing approximately $300 to $400. Consumer Reports ranks the S90 average for reliability, but owner surveys reveal most issues are minor electrical gremlins rather than catastrophic mechanical failures. Maintenance costs remain reasonable for luxury sedans. Routine services run $200 to $350, and Volvo's parts pricing through independent shops keeps major repairs manageable at $1,500 to $2,500 versus $4,000 to $6,000 for German competitors. The depreciation opportunity: 2022 S90 models that cost $60,000 new sell for $28,000 to $33,000 with 35,000 miles, losing over $30,000 but creating incredible value. You're buying Scandinavian luxury with massaging seats, premium sound, and advanced safety for Camry money while maintaining it for reasonable costs that won't require second mortgages. The key is avoiding plug-in hybrid complexity. Buyers who purchase new feel the depreciation pain. Buyers at $30,000 enjoy genuine luxury value. But does Volvo's depreciation create better value than what Jaguar accomplished with their sports sedan? Number 10 answers that. Number 10, Jaguar XF 2022 to 2024. The Jaguar XF loses 55 to 60% of its value in 3 years. Catastrophic depreciation that scares most buyers but creates opportunities for those understanding the maintenance reality. These British sports sedans depreciate terribly because Jaguar's reliability reputation remains damaged and sedan demand disappeared, but newer models prove more reliable than their predecessors when maintained properly. Under the hood sits a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, making 247 horsepower that shares architecture with Land Rover products. This engine proves reasonably reliable when oil changes occur every 5,000 miles using synthetic oil, costing $100 to $150 at independent shops. The 8-speed automatic transmission proves durable, requiring fluid changes every 60,000 miles, costing approximately $400 to $500. Consumer Reports cannot recommend the XF due to predicted reliability below average, but owner surveys reveal maintenance costs remain reasonable when using independent specialists rather than dealers. Routine maintenance runs $300 to $500 annually, and major services cost $1,200 to $2,000. Expensive compared to Japanese brands, but reasonable versus German competitors requiring $3,000 to $5,000 services. The depreciation reality creates opportunity. 2022 XF models that cost $52,000 new sell for $22,000 to $26,000 with 30,000 miles, losing over $28,000 in value. You're buying British luxury with sports sedan dynamics for Accord money. The maintenance costs remain higher than Toyota, but manageable if you budget $2,000 to $3,000 annually for upkeep. First owners feel the depreciation pain deeply. Second owners buying at $24,000 enjoy luxury bargains if they understand the maintenance commitment. But does Jaguar's steep depreciation match what Cadillac accomplished with their sports sedan? Number 9 answers that. Number 9, Cadillac CT5, 2022 to 2024. Cadillac's CT5 loses 48 to 52% of its value in 3 years because American luxury lacks German prestige and Cadillac's historical reliability issues scared buyers away. But the CT5 proves surprisingly durable mechanically while offering massive luxury for depreciated pricing that makes German competitors look overpriced. Under the hood sits a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder making 237 horsepower, or an optional 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 making 335 horsepower. The four-cylinder proves more reliable long-term, avoiding twin-turbo complexity. GM's 10-speed automatic transmission proved problematic in trucks, but works better in sedans when maintained with 50,000-mile fluid changes, costing $250 to $350. Consumer Reports ranks the CT5 average for reliability with the four-cylinder, but below average with the V6. Maintenance costs remain reasonable. Oil changes run $75 to $100. Routine services cost $200 to $400. And parts availability through GM dealers keeps repairs manageable at $1,500 to $3,000 for major work versus $4,000 to $7,000 for German equivalents. The value proposition: 2022 CT5 models that cost $45,000 new sell for $24,000 to $28,000 with 30,000 miles, losing over $20,000 but creating American luxury bargains. You're buying legitimate sports sedan dynamics with magnetic ride control for Camry pricing while maintaining it for costs that won't require selling organs. Avoid the twin-turbo V6 complexity. First owners regret the depreciation. Second owners at $26,000 enjoy luxury value that German brands can't match. But does Cadillac's depreciation bargain match what Audi accomplished with their elegant sedan? Number 8 answers that. Number 8, Audi A6, 2022 to 2024. The Audi A6 loses 50 to 55% of its value in 3 years, creating opportunities for buyers understanding that Audi maintenance costs less than BMW while delivering similar luxury. These German sedans depreciate because sedan demand collapsed, and 3-year-old luxury loses appeal to status-conscious buyers, but the engineering proves relatively durable when maintained properly. Under the hood sits a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, making 261 horsepower, or an optional 3.0-liter turbocharged V6, making 335 horsepower. The four-cylinder proves more reliable, avoiding the timing chain issues plaguing some V6 variants. The 7-speed dual-clutch transmission requires 40,000-mile fluid changes, costing $400 to $600 at independent Audi specialists to prevent expensive failures. Consumer Reports ranks the A6 average for reliability. Maintenance costs remain manageable when using independent specialists. Routine services run $300 to $500. Oil changes cost $120 to $180, and major services reach $1,500 $2,500 to $2,500 versus $3,000 to $5,000 at dealers. Carbon buildup requires walnut blasting every 60,000 to 80,000 miles, costing $600 to $900. The depreciation creates value. 2022 A6 models that cost $60,000 new sell for $30,000 to $35,000 with 35,000 miles, losing over $28,000 in value. You're buying German engineering, Quattro all-wheel drive, and virtual cockpit technology for Honda Accord money while maintaining it for costs that won't destroy budgets if you use independent specialists. First owners feel the sting. Second owners at $32,000 enjoy German luxury value. But does Audi's depreciation match what BMW accomplished with their sports sedan? Number 7 answers that. Number 7, BMW 330i, 2022 to 2024. The BMW 330i loses 47 to 52% of its value in 3 years because lease returns flood the market and buyers fear German repair costs. Smart buyers know the B48 turbocharged 4-cylinder proves relatively reliable when maintained properly, creating sports sedan value that Japanese competitors cannot match. Under the hood sits a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, making 255 horsepower paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The B48 engine proves more reliable than earlier BMW turbos when oil changes occur every 5,000 to 7,500 miles using quality synthetic oil. Water pump failures occur around 60,000 to 80,000 miles, costing $800 to $1,200 at independent specialists. Consumer Reports ranks the 330 average for reliability. Maintenance costs remain manageable using independent BMW specialists. Routine services run $250 to $400, oil changes cost $100 to $150, and major services reach $1,200 to $2,000. Valve cover gasket leaks occur around 70,000 miles, costing $800 to $1,200 to repair. The value reality: 2022 330i models that cost $45,000 new sell for $24,000 to $28,000 with 30,000 miles, losing over $19,000 in value. You're buying the ultimate driving machine with rear-wheel drive dynamics for Accord pricing while maintaining it for costs that independent specialists make reasonable at $2,000 to $3,000 annually. Avoid X-Drive complexity if possible. First owners regret the depreciation. Second owners buying at $26,000 enjoy sports sedan value Japanese brands cannot deliver. But does BMW's depreciation create better value than what Mercedes accomplished with their luxury sedan? Number 6 answers that. Number 6, Mercedes-Benz E-Class. 2022 to 2024, the Mercedes E-Class loses 50 to 55% of its value in 3 years, and most buyers see catastrophic depreciation. Smart buyers see German luxury at Japanese pricing if they understand the maintenance commitment and use independent specialists rather than dealers charging premium rates. Under the hood sits a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, making 255 horsepower with mild hybrid system. The M254 engine proves reasonably reliable when maintained with 10,000-mile oil changes using Mercedes-approved synthetic oil. The 9-speed automatic transmission requires 40,000-mile fluid changes, costing $300 to $500 to prevent long-term issues. Consumer Reports ranks the E-Class average for reliability. Maintenance costs remain high but manageable using independent Mercedes specialists. Routine services run $300 to $500. Oil changes cost $150 to $200, and major services reach $2,000 to $3,500. Air suspension in AMG line models adds $2,000 to $4,000 repair costs, around 80,000 to 100,000 miles. The depreciation opportunity: 2022 E-Class models that cost $65,000 new sell for $32,000 to $38,000 with 35,000 miles, losing over $30,000 in value. You're buying 3-pointed star luxury with advanced technology for Camry money while budgeting $3,000 to $4,000 annually for maintenance through independent specialists. Avoid air suspension complexity. First owners feel the depreciation deeply. Second owners at $35,000 enjoy Mercedes luxury if they budget for maintenance. But does Mercedes depreciation match what Lexus accomplished without the maintenance costs? Number 5 answers that. Number 5, Lexus ES 350, 2022 to 2024. The Lexus ES 350 loses 35 to 40% of its value in 3 years. Less depreciation than German competitors, but still creating opportunities for buyers wanting luxury without German maintenance nightmares. These elegant sedans hold value better because Lexus reliability reputation remains strong, but 3-year depreciation still creates $15,000 to $20,000 savings. Under the hood sits Toyota's proven 3 3.5-liter 2 GRFK SV6, making 302 horsepower. Naturally aspirated power, avoiding turbo complexity while delivering smooth acceleration. The 8-speed automatic transmission proves bulletproof when maintained with 60,000-mile fluid changes, costing $200 to $300 at independent shops. Consumer Reports consistently ranks the ES350 as highly reliable. Maintenance costs remain remarkably low for luxury sedans. Oil changes run $60 to $90, routine services cost $150 to $300, and major services reach $800 to $1,200. Mechanics rarely see these except for routine maintenance, and 200,000-plus mile examples remain common. The value proposition: 2022 ES350 models that cost $48,000 new sell for $30,000 to $34,000 with 30,000 miles, losing $16,000 in value. You're buying Lexus luxury with Toyota reliability for depreciated pricing, while maintaining it for costs that make German competitors look financially absurd. Budget $1,000 to $1,500 annually for maintenance. First owners enjoy reliability but feel depreciation. Second owners at $32,000 enjoy luxury with Camry maintenance costs and bulletproof reliability. But does Lexus sedan value match what they accomplished with their luxury SUV? Number 4 answers that. Number 4, Lexus RX 350, 2022 to 2024. The Lexus RX 350 loses 38 to 42% of its value in 3 years because crossover demand remains strong and Lexus reliability keeps resale values higher than competitors. But 3-year depreciation still creates $18,000 to $22,000 savings while delivering luxury with maintenance costs that won't require second mortgages. Under the hood sits Toyota's proven 3.5-liter 2GR-FK SV6, making 295 horsepower, the same naturally aspirated engine proving bulletproof in Camrys, Highlanders, and Siennas, while avoiding turbo complexity. The 8-speed automatic transmission proves utterly reliable when maintained with 60,000-mile fluid changes, costing $250 to $350. Consumer Reports consistently ranks the RX 350 as one of the most reliable luxury SUVs available. Maintenance costs remain remarkably reasonable. Oil changes run $70 to $100, routine services cost $200 to $350, and major services reach $1,000 to $1,500. Mechanics rarely see these for anything beyond routine maintenance, and 250,000-plus mile examples remain surprisingly common. The financial reality: 2022 RX 350 models that cost $52,000 new sell for $32,000 to $36,000 with 30,000 miles, losing $18,000 in value. You're buying Lexus luxury with Toyota reliability and 3-row capability for depreciated pricing while maintaining it for costs that make German competitors look like financial disasters. Budget $1,200 to $1,800 annually for maintenance. First owners enjoy reliability but feel depreciation. Second owners at $34,000 enjoy luxury SUV value with Highlander maintenance costs. But does Lexus crossover value match what Genesis accomplished with their luxury SUV? Number 3 answers that. Number 3, Genesis GV70, 2022 to 2024. The Genesis GV70 loses 48 to 52% of its value in 3 years because the Genesis brand lacks prestige recognition, creating massive luxury SUV bargains for buyers prioritizing substance over badges. These Korean luxury crossovers depreciate like stones while delivering engineering that proves surprisingly durable and maintenance costs rivaling Japanese competitors. Under the hood sits a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder making 300 horsepower, or an optional 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 making 375 horsepower. The 4-cylinder proves more reliable long-term, and the 8-speed automatic transmission proves durable when maintained with 40,000-mile fluid changes, costing $250 to $350. Consumer Reports ranks the GV70 above average for reliability. Maintenance costs remain remarkably reasonable for luxury SUVs. Oil changes run $80 to $120, routine services cost $200 to $350, and major services reach $1,200 to $2,000. The 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty transfers to second owners, providing coverage German brands won't match. The depreciation creates opportunity. 2022 GV70 models that cost $50,000 new sell for $26,000 to $30,000 with 30,000 miles, losing over $22,000 in value. You're buying legitimate luxury with advanced technology, premium materials, and warranty coverage for Honda CR-V money while maintaining it for costs that won't destroy budgets. First owners regret the depreciation deeply. Second owners at $28,000 enjoy luxury SUV bargains that German competitors cannot match. But does Genesis SUV value match what Acura accomplished with their luxury crossover? Number 2 answers that. Number 2, Acura MDX, 2022 to 2024. The Acura MDX loses 40 to 45% of its value in 3 years because Acura lacks German prestige and three-row SUV competition increased. But this depreciation creates opportunities for buyers wanting three-row luxury with Honda reliability and maintenance costs that won't require financial planning. Under the hood sits Honda's proven 3.5-liter J35E6 making 290 horsepower, the same engine architecture powering Pilots, Odysseys, and Ridgelines to 300,000+ miles while delivering smooth power. The 10-speed automatic transmission requires 40,000-mile fluid changes, costing $250 to $350 to prevent long-term issues. Consumer Reports ranks the MDX as highly reliable. Maintenance costs remain remarkably reasonable. Oil changes run $70 to $100, routine services cost $200 to $350, and major services reach $1,000 to $1,500. The super handling all-wheel drive SHAWD requires rear differential fluid changes every 30,000 miles, costing $150 to $200, but proves mechanically durable. The value proposition: 2022 MDX models that cost $52,000 new sell for $30,000 to $34,000 with 30,000 miles, losing $20,000 in value. You're buying three-row luxury with Honda reliability, SHAWD dynamics, and premium materials for Highlander money while maintaining it for costs that make German competitors look financially absurd. Budget $1,500 to $2,000 annually for maintenance. First owners feel depreciation. Second owners at $32,000 enjoy three-row luxury with CR-V maintenance costs and Honda durability. But does Acura's three-row value match what one luxury sedan accomplished, becoming the ultimate depreciation bargain? Number 1 answers that. Number 1, Lexus LS 500, 2022 to 2024. The absolute luxury car worth owning after warranty is the Lexus LS 500, a vehicle that loses 50 to 55% of its value in 3 years, despite being Lexus's flagship sedan, creating opportunities for buyers wanting ultimate luxury with Toyota reliability and reasonable maintenance costs compared to German flagships. Under the hood sits a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 making 416 horsepower, adequate power delivered through a 10-speed automatic transmission. The twin-turbo adds complexity but proves reliable when maintained with 10,000-mile oil changes using quality synthetic oil costing $100 to $150. The air suspension requires eventual replacement around 100,000 to 120,000 miles, costing $3,000 to $5,000. But this represents planned maintenance rather than catastrophic failure. Consumer Reports ranks the LS 500 average for reliability, lower than other Lexus models due to increased complexity, but still significantly better than German competitors experiencing electrical nightmares and turbo failures. Maintenance costs remain reasonable for flagship luxury. Oil changes run $100 to $150, routine services cost $300 to $500, and major services reach $1,500 to $2,500 versus $4,000 to $7,000 for Mercedes S-Class or BMW 7 Series equivalents. The depreciation opportunity: 2022 LS 500 models that cost $80,000 new sell for $38,000 to $45,000 with 30,000 miles, losing over $38,000 in value. Catastrophic for first owners, but creating flagship luxury bargains for smart second buyers. You're buying hand-stitched leather, Curico glass trim, advanced technology, and Lexus reliability for Camry money while budgeting $2,500 to $3,500 annually for maintenance that won't rival mortgage payments. The key is understanding what you're getting. Flagship luxury with Toyota engineering underneath, meaning maintenance costs remain manageable when using independent Lexus specialists rather than dealers. First owners buying new at $80,000 feel the depreciation catastrophically. Losing $38,000 in 3 years hurts regardless of income. Second owners buying at $42,000 enjoy flagship luxury with maintenance costs that German flagships cannot approach without destroying bank accounts. There you have it, 12 luxury cars proving depreciation creates opportunity when you understand maintenance costs. From Genesis losing $25,000 to Lexus flagships dropping $38,000, these deliver luxury for depreciated pricing if you budget for upkeep. Our next video exposes luxury cars that seem like bargains but destroy bank accounts with repairs. Hit subscribe. We show you which depreciation creates value and which creates financial disasters.